Inside the Ziploc, you got a compass, a couple pieces of stick, a pen, and a blank flashcard. The sticks, we're gonna use those to make stick compasses this morning. All right. Don't start moving stuff from your pack. I just told you what's in there. That's everything. You don't have to check it. Okay. I put it in there myself. Don't start taking stuff out. Leave the stuff in your pack until we tell you to take it out. All right. Leave the compass in there until we take the compass out. Inside your folder, there's some information that we're going to go over. We got 3 types of map. You got a geographical map, a satellite image map, and a topographical map. And you got a list of terms in there. And then there's a card with some bearings on there that we're going to use for the last event. Same thing, you don't have to look through there right now. I just told you what's in there. Just trust me. Whenever it gets time to look at it, I'm going to tell you to open it up and go to that thing. All right? First thing, give you a little background about orienteering and why you might want to pay attention this morning. If you've ever heard of Boy Scouts, or if you plan on having children, you might have a little Boy Scout one day. First, you don't want to be the parent who can't read a compass, okay? Let's just not be that guy. So I'm going to teach you today how to read a compass. Second, in case of emergency, you on a plane that goes down, it crashes. Hey, Emily. Something unfortunate happens, you get stranded, you might want to know where to go and how to get there and how to find your direction. All right, so I'm going to teach you how to do that with a compass, without a compass, using a map and not using a map. Emily, just give me your ID. There's a pack on the table for you. You can grab that. Follow along with everybody else. Yeah, grab her ID. We're also going to do pace count, and I'm going to get you to record your pace count on your flashcard when we get to there. That's pretty much it as far as I can tell you about introduction. First thing we're going to do, we're going to head down there into the other field in the sunlight. Just follow the coaches. And right now you can get the long stick out of your pack and 1 short stick. That's all you need to get out of your pack right now.
The long stick?
The long stick and 1 short stick, all right? And I know it's orienteering, this cold, guys. Let's try to get down there quick, okay? I mean, move a little bit. Don't walk as slow as you can. Just the long stick and the short stick. Yeah, you can wait till you get down there. I understand you got a crutch. Fine. Lewis, put your compass up until we tell you to take it out.
Oh, don't you feel like a junior high kid?
Give me an email?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got it done.
Oh wait, we just have to go on like the YouTube thing. And just
no, I've never seen that, but that's cool.
Oh,
I like that.
I thought that's what we had to do.
But I like that. And that means if somebody else watches it, they'll know kind of the...
I thought that's what you wanted to do.
Well, how would I know who Joe S. is?
That's true. I didn't think that far.
Don't get in any shadow. Y'all can go that way. Give yourself some room. Look right here, they have grass. Little work pond right here. Smile a little bit and give yourself some room. All right. All right, what we're doing right now is we're making a compass using sticks and the sun. Okay, it's a shadow compass. Your plane goes down, you weren't ready for navigating the wilderness of Saskatchewan or something crazy. Then you're not going to die in the wilderness because you can still find your direction, okay? So with the long stick, what I need you to do is just bend down, shove it in the ground to where it stands straight up, all right? Just needs to be straight up so you can see the shadow of the big stick.
Cool.
You don't have to put it real close.
They're so lost as a goose. I love it.
Just to where it stands up and you can see the shadow. That way. All right, now using your hand, put your hand to where the shadow is on your hand, like so, right here. You can turn your hand like this. And move your hand until you see the end of the shadow. When the shadow's not on your hand anymore, put your short stick right there.
You're making a shadow for him.
Put your hand, it's lining out until you don't see the shadow with your hand anymore. And then put your short stick at the end of the shadow.
If you need help, raise your hand.
If you don't understand, raise your hand, yes. Yeah, your stick on the shadow. Look, it's right there. See that? The shadow. See that? That's your stick.
Look, you have to be on this side. The sun's on the other side. Go help her. Go help her.
Everybody have their long stick in the ground, find the end of the shadow, and put your short stick.
We still have some people over here that are lost.
Is everybody over there good?
Yeah. Man, I got 2 sticks in the ground.
Very good, very good.
Put it down. Put it down. Put your hand down. No, don't put it in. Drag it. Drag it. Drag it. Okay, now do me a favor and look at where you are right now, where your sticks are located. And remember where you put your sticks. When we come back, we're gonna have to leave for a little while. Don't kick anybody's sticks over. If I see you do that, I'm gonna throw you out. Let's not be rude this morning, all right? I'm not gonna throw you physically. I'm gonna make you sit out and you're gonna lose 30 participation points, Lewis. All right? Everybody, let's head down to the cones over there. Leave your sticks. Don't kick anybody's sticks. Just leave them alone. We're gonna come back. Keep the other little stick. You should still have one little stick inside your
Watch your
Ziploc.
sticks when you step. I know they break very easily.
Good job. Got a good assistant over
You
here.
have one small stick left. As many lines as we can fit in between.
Look, y'all spread out, guys. There's no need for 40.
And fall behind. There should be 2 or 3 rows. That's perfect. Facing down the course, Mom. Stand behind someone. Don't make your own line. I mean, it's fine. The first 10 people up, then stand behind them. That's great.
All right, now, right here, we're just trying to get an idea for pace. The big deal is pace. So if I'm starting with my right foot, I count every right foot. So that's 1, 2, right? As far as the left foot goes as well. Whatever foot you start with, that's which one you're going to count with. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to walk it. Everybody's going to walk it twice.
He
There
said
and back.
I'm sorry. He said if you start with your right foot, what he means is the first foot that you take a step with, count the other foot. If you step with your right foot, then count your left foot. He means you're going to have your left toe on the line. You're going to take your first step with your right foot. Count 1 when your left foot hits the ground. After that first step, you're going to take a step. Then you're going to count that one. Then you're going to count that one. Okay? Everybody understand that?
Good?
Yeah.
Everybody got that? You
Sorry,
want to see
good.
one more time?
Can you see him? Everybody look down at Coach Garrett.
I'll get where you can see.
Watch his step. 1. Yeah, okay. It's pretty simple, huh? We got that?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Hey, you're keeping track of your own count. Count it in your head, not out loud.
Alright, so we're gonna, it's 100 feet from here to there. Count your paces from there. And we're gonna go back. Count from there to there. So I'm not whistling, everybody needs to pace. It's not a race.
Just walk and keep your own count. Keep your head up and look down the course like you do walking the class. And you're not late. Don't be in a rush. Just taking your time.
Alright?
To yourself. Count to yourself. You can start there. Garrett, you can start. Hey, now when you got your number, take out your little flashcard, the blank one. Get your ink pen, write the number that you just counted on the back of that flashcard.
Oh my God. My hands are too great.
What's this activity called?
Piece count.
Pace. And the first thing we did was called
Stick compass.
stick.
Yeah.
I was trying to follow the.
Stick
You're
compass.
wonderful.
Yeah. Stick compass. Then we're doing pace count right now. This one. All right, second group. Yeah, get your flashcard and write your pace that you just counted on it, and then put your things back in. Use your folder to write on. If it's hard to write on a Ziploc bag, use your little folder to write on.
First group, whenever you're done,
He was
step back up to the line.
Once you write your number, step back up to the line.
That's what I'm saying. So,
Is there a problem, Phil?
first line's ready? Got anybody left?
Just let him be. You all right? Like that? He's gonna let you be. You're good.
All right, first
Miles
line.
is all right. Hey, Miles, you will let him be all right because it's all right.
All right, second line.
Hopefully it's exactly the same if you did it or doing the math. If I give you a point line with a bearing and I tell you it's 500 feet, 517 feet, or 32 feet, you're going to have to know, well, my pace is 5 feet. That way when I'm walking, I can go 5, 10, 15, so forth and so on till you get in the relative area, and then you know, well, this is where I'm supposed to be. All right? That's what this is for. It's not just to be goofy. It's not just to say, oh, this is how far I can reach with my feet. It's important, okay? This is going to come into play on Wednesday and especially on Friday whenever you're doing the big scavenger hunt, and that's where it's 10 bonus points. So I'm sure you guys want to try your best to find all those points as fast as you can, all right? So now you have your two numbers down. This is your walking pace down. If they're different, what you need to do is add them together and divide them by 2 to take an average. It's going to be the most accurate. If they're the same, then you don't have to take an average. It's the same. If your pace was 21 or 22 both times, then that's it. You just leave it at 22. You don't have to worry about that. Is everybody good? Do you need help averaging your two numbers? Does everybody have their pace count written down on their card? Does anybody have a problem? All right. Now for this next thing, Tim, if you can, or AJ, can you drop your pack? Your book sack. Just put it down. We're going to come back down here. No, your book sack. Your book sack.
You got book sacks also.
No, you do not need your book sack for this. All right, now, I want 5 lines across the line this time. 5 lines and everybody follow in. Give me a line right here. 1. Give me a line right here. Okay, let's start it for me. Follow the line. Look, even up the line. We're in 10th grade. We can count. It's all right. Everybody's going to get a turn. There's no need to shove. Look, this time we're going to take a light little jog. It's the same deal. You're still counting. If you take your first step with your right foot, whenever you land on your left, say 1. Okay? Same deal as when you're counting. You don't have to do this stack. Whenever you land on your left foot, you count. Okay? Going down to the end of the cone on a light jog, just like if you would be navigating the course. Okay? Wednesday comes around, you set up your bearing, you find it. Oh, I need to head that way. Okay? You're going to be in a rush, so you're going to be taking a little jog. It's not a sprint, because if you sprint, you're not going to be able to check your compass. You're going to get lost, okay? A casual little light jog down that way, okay, to the end of the cone. Everybody understand? Good. On Coach Schexnayder's whistle.
Line 2, ready. Line 3. 4. 5. All right, our last line.
Wait, hold on.
Second line. Third line.
Same deal. Add them together and average them if they're different. If it was like 0.5 off, if you were like half a stride past it, it's not a big deal. It's like 1 foot, you should still be able to see them marking on the ground if you're 1 foot from it. If you can, you need to get our eyes checked.
Not a big deal if you step up.
Average them up. Once you're done with that, return your flash cord and your pin to your Ziploc and reseal it.
Reseal it?
Zip it up. That's what I mean by reseal it. Zip it up. Keep it clipped. Just flip the page up. You don't want to unzip it. It should be a map of the United States, correct? Does everybody recognize that map? Yes? No?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Yeah, we live here, right? This is where we're from. Yeah, we know this place. All right, the type of map that this is a geographical map. This is the map that we're probably most familiar with. You're gonna see this in road atlases. Your 3rd grade geology class probably had this map on the wall. You've probably seen this map hundreds of times already. It's a geographical map. It's basically a one-dimensional surface. It's flat. It doesn't show any contours. You're not going to see elevations in it. It's not going to have, it's going to have lines for rivers and borders and such like that, but it's not going to have any other landmarks. You're not going to be able to tell where there's a hill, where there's a mountain. If you're lucky, they're going to show some little zigzags for the Rocky Mountains down it. All right, does everybody understand what type of map is this? A what kind? A geographical map. And it's geographical because it's one-dimensional and it doesn't show any elevations or any landmark features in the land. It's just showing a flat surface of the earth. Flip over to the next map. Does anybody recognize this map? Can you guess where this is? We are here. This is where, exactly. That's pretty good. If you recognize that this is this field that we're standing on. This map is a satellite image map. You can tell because you can see the trees. If there's those trees, you should be able to recognize where they are. And what I want you to do is I want you to hold your map flat and orient yourself to this field where we are with your map. Facing this direction, okay? Facing this direction, everyone. If you're sitting on the ground, I need you to stand up and orient yourself. And when I say orient yourself, that means turn and have the map facing the direction that we're looking. This way. And turn your map. This way, Emily. And turn the map so that that tree and that tunnel is right there on your map. Does everybody have? If you need help, raise your hand. All right. Everybody flip over to the next map. That was a satellite image map. Flip over to the next map. This map is probably the most difficult map to understand when you're looking at it because it's got a lot of features on it. This is called a topographical map. This is a topographical map. You can hear me back there? Good, back there in the corner. Woo, woo. The bus? Yeah. Topographical map. All right? The reason that this is a topographical map, if you look to the bottom right hand of that page, it's got some features in a map legend. It's going to show you fences, dips, elevations, slopes, buildings. There's a key. If you look at it and you refer to the map, there's symbols all over that map, and it's showing you every feature that's on the map, man-made or natural. Probably, the bird is probably an ostrich. This is a map from Australia, but the bird is irrelevant right now. They're probably closely related. All right, yeah, that's pretty funny. That's cool, that's all right. But anyways, look, it also has on that map a scale. You see the little line, it's got some dash lines and it's got numbers. Does everybody see that? That's a scale that's going to show you the relative distance of the map. Every map is scaled differently. That's the distance. If it's got a 1 and then a 1,000, that map is scaled to 1 inch on the map equals 1,000 meters or feet. It'll have the measurement of the distance on the scale. Does anybody know why that would be important? Thinking about what we just did with pace. Exactly. If you're a Navy SEAL and they just dropped you off in some foreign country with a topographical map, and all you have is your compass and a backpack, 30 pounds of equipment, and you got to go find some marker on that map, it would be important to know how far you got to go, and according to that map, how many leagues or meters or miles that you need to trek to find your point. Does everybody see where we're going with this? Yeah. All right. You can flip back to the front page and look at the terms. This is a list of relatively important terms for orienteering, some basic terms that everybody should know. I'm not going to read through the whole list. If you are confused and I say something at some point, just look for it on your term list. If you have a question and it's pivotal, just raise your hand and I'll explain it. There's a couple things we have to talk about with the map. True north and magnetic north. Magnetic north is the easiest one to talk about. You listening back there? Strengths? You all right, Emery? Are you confused, Mike? All right. Magnetic north. Magnetic north is the direction that your red arrow in your compass is going to point, unless you're standing next to a car or a huge iron object. So don't do that when you're trying to find your location, because if you're standing next to a big iron object or you got a big iron belt buckle or a watch, your needle's going to go to that. But if it's pretty much free of any interference, it's going to point to the magnetic north, and that's what magnetic north refers to. True north is the way your map is going to be oriented to the top of the map. Everybody understand the difference? And there's something that's called difference or variance, and basically everywhere the earth is round, right? We can understand that. So the top of the map, the very center of the earth, if you draw a line through it, that would be your true north. Now the magnetic north poles, the lines curve. So there's variance depending on where you are to where the magnetic north pole is at. So from Louisiana, there's a 6-degree east variance. When you're looking at your compass, your map is going to be 6 degrees east from the magnetic north to the true north. Does everybody comprehend that?
Half of them.
6 degrees east, and degrees is how we're going to measure on our compass directions. 360 degrees or 0 is going to be north, 180 is south, and I'm going to explain that in a second. 6 degrees to the east would be right of north. Left would be west. When you're looking at north, west would be left. So it would be 6 degrees to the right of north would be true north. Does everybody understand?
Understanding.
All right. Close your pack. Get your compass out of your Ziploc. Everybody take your compass out.
He does. He's a Cajun boy. And this one.
Helped me out a couple of times. I got lost in Kiswahili for a little while. I was like, uh-oh. That I got lost? I don't know. No matter where I am.
I believe him.
No matter where I am, I can find it.
Everybody got your compass?
I know what instinct.
It shouldn't take 5 minutes to take the compass out of the Ziploc, all right?
What are we trying to do?
You're just trying to take your compass out of the Ziploc and wait for me to give you further instructions. That's all we're trying to do right now.
Success.
Everybody face me. Everybody face me with your compass in hand. This is my compass. I know it's not the same as yours right now. It's just representative. This is not actually a real compass. This is just a representative example. All right. On your compass, there's a free-floating needle in the middle, and 1 end should be red. That's going to be the point of your compass that's attracted to magnetic north. So if you hold your compass exactly flat, it's going to move around a little bit. Don't move it. You're going to have to hold it for a second. Let it equal out. And once it equals out, that red tip is going to be facing magnetic north. Hold it. You can hold it near your belly button, up on your chest. You can hold it out in front of you. You just got to make sure it's got to be exactly flat to where that needle can freely float.
Yeah.
It's green. It's the colored end of it. Mine is red. Yours is green. The painted end. The painted end of the arrow. Excuse me. I'm sorry. So let it equal out, and then the arrow is going to point to north. What I want you to do is turn and face the direction of north. Face the direction of your arrow right now. Everyone together. You can use your neighbor to help you if you need. We should all be facing relatively this direction. No, the pole's not moving. Your hand might be moving, and the arrow's going to move. If you move the compass, the arrow's going to move. If somebody walks by you with something metal, it's going to move. Now everyone turn and face east. How are we going to do that? You got to let the arrow face north and orient yourself to the E on your compass. Alright? So everybody face east. Your arrow should still be pointing north, but you should be facing east, towards the E. You got it, Christy? Emily and Beck? Is that you? You need help?
No, I'm fine. They're the same way I am.
No, you were facing that way. That's not easy. All right, everyone turn and face south. That's out. Don't just assume that I can turn directly around and be south, because you might make a mistake and go too far. Let your compass reset and then face the S. If you're facing one direction, you just swiftly turn around. It's easy to make a mistake and go the wrong direction. Face west now. Lewis? Face west. Dalen, you still facing north or you facing west? Your compass is telling you facing west right now? All right, everyone face north again. Everyone face north. Now we're gonna play a little game. What I want you to do is close your eyes and turn clockwise to your right and try to face south without looking at your compass, and then check once you stop and you think you're facing south. Check and see where you are. There's no point in cheating at this. Close your eyes and try to do it. I'm not giving a reward, so if you do it correct, I'm not. Pretty close. On the money, Lewis. That's good. All right, now from here, close your eyes, and I want you to rotate clockwise to east. Close your eyes and keep them closed while you turn until you think you're facing east. Does anybody notice anything about east right now? Yeah. And that one should be the easiest one to find, because whenever the sun is shining in your eyes, you're facing east in the morning. Sun rises in the east and sets in the west. That's the easiest reference point you can make with your compass. When you think your compass is malfunctioning, set it up, find the sun. If it's morning, find the sun, and your compass E should be pointing towards the sun. if it's not, and you know it's 7 o'clock in the morning, and your compass is pointing the opposite direction, you're probably either right on the North Pole and your compass is out of whack, or you're standing on some kind of material deposits or something going wrong. Your compass may be broken. So this is the easiest reference point you can make. In the morning it's east, and in the afternoon it's going to be in the west. So the sun's going to go from east to west. All right, everybody comfortable holding the compass? You can orient the north, south, east, and west with your compass. Does anybody have a question about anything about how to hold it, about how to understand those 4 cardinal directions? No? Close your compass, pick up your things. We're going to head back to our stick compasses, okay? Stick and find the shadow. You should notice that it has moved. You find that the shadow has gotten shorter and moved over towards the east. Does everybody see that? Use your hand to find it. I understand the grass is long right now. If you're on snow or in the desert, this is obviously a lot easier because it's a flat ground to see the shadow. We're in Louisiana, we have Johnson grass. So, St. Augustine, whatever, it's the St. Augustine grass.
Did you lose your stick, Miles?
Did you?
Yeah, he moved it.
Did you move it just now? Why'd you move it up? No. Okay, everybody, don't do what just happened. Do not remove your first stick from the ground and move it to the short spot. Leave the stick. Leave the short stick that was originally there. If you take it out of the ground, you're gonna mess up your compass. Take your second short stick out of your Ziploc and put it at the new shadow. Put it at the end of the new shadow. It's okay, Miles, if you...
Just share with O'Dalen.
Watch it. Yeah. Oh, you found the original hole? It should be close. We're going to check it against our compass. Find the new shadow and put your second stick at the new shadow. Yeah, hey, Emily's got a good idea. If you don't want to use your hand, you can use your folder. You probably see the shadow grade on that thing.
Brilliant.
I'm sorry, I didn't think about it.
Very nice.
Very nice. Should have thought about that myself. Find the end of the shadow and put your stick at the end of the shadow. Has everybody got that? We good? Good back there, Brent? Once you have your second stick, I want you to give me a thumbs up. Once it's all in the ground. Thumbs up, Eric? Thumbs up? Everybody got thumbs up? Okay. Stand up. Take your compass out of your pack. Everybody stand up on your feet. Let's get up on our feet. Blaze, Aaron, up. Em, Becky, can you stand up for me? Coming, okay. All right, the first stick that we put in the ground should be in the general direction or pretty darn close to the direction of west, according to your compass. The second stick that we put just now should be east. Orient, get your compass and let it set and stand next to your sticks. The first stick should be in the direction of west. The second stick should be in the direction of east. It should be pretty close. Now, okay, you have your two sticks. To find north and south, all you got to do is draw an imaginary line across those two sticks, or even lay your original stick down them, and then now you got north and south. You got east and west. Does everybody understand that? You see that?
Your two short sticks are east and west, so you assume north and south.
I like that. Good job.
Imaginary perpendicular lines.
Check with your compass.
East is always to your right.
That's west.
That's easy to remember. When you're facing north, east is always to your right. Never eat
tip.
sour watermelon or whatever you learned whenever you were in 3rd grade. East is always right.
Soggy waffles.
That was mine. Never eat soggy waffles. Oh, north, south, east, west.
Good, I like that.
So this is a useful trick to have And this is a skill that you can know. You can impress your kids, friends, whenever you have babies, or your friends if you're taking a backpack trip through the Ozark mountain range.
Eagle
Hey
Rock.
man, I can build a compass with sticks. You want to see? This is what you do. You can impress somebody with it, trust me. Sometime in life, this might come in handy. You can practice this in your backyard. The more you do it, the better you get at it, okay? And you don't have to have pre-cut sticks. You can go gather some woods from some trees. If you're in the desert, you can use a piece of anything. Something that's straight that's gonna throw you a shadow. That's all you gotta do. And in between, you see, all you gotta do is wait about 10, 15, 20 minutes, long enough for the sun to move and your shadow to elongate. It's gonna show you east and west. Excuse me. You got a problem?
Nah, we good.
All right, I'm good too. All right, now pay attention to me because I'm teaching you something right now. All you gotta do is get a straight object. It doesn't necessarily have to be a stick. Given your environment, the terrain where you are, you can use a pen. If this is all you have on you, we're on a business trip or something to California and your car breaks down and you have a bunch of pencils or something in your car and you don't have there's no sticks around, there's big old cacti everywhere you look, but you don't want to go full with those because they got thorns. You just put your little pencil in the ground. You can do this with anything. That's right. All right, everybody take your sticks up, put them back in your pack. Take all 3 sticks and return them to the pack. If you're in the snow, it's the same thing. It'll actually be easier because you'll be able to see the shadows perfect.
Why would the trees disappear if there was snow?
You probably, yeah. If you get stranded in Antarctica, you got more
Let's hope
than
you got a
worry about where you
backpack
go.
with a spoon or a fork or
Probably first thing you
something.
should worry about is how to stay warm.
Guess you're out of luck. Actually, rocks will work.
All right,
If you
once
got rocks.
Are we gonna do a critique after, or can we just? 'Cause I
No,
wanna do-
no, we don't need to do a
yeah.
critique.
So we got a couple real quick. Everybody, once you put your pack together, meet me down here at this little intersection of the sidewalk right in front of the bridge. Your little Ziploc and your folder, just set it right here on the concrete. Set it down. You don't need it for this.
Everybody's gonna need their index card.
You need your index card, your compass, and your pen. Take your pen out of your Ziploc too. The one with the directions on it. The index card it should have several degrees listed and it should have some distances listed on the index card. And your compass. You need your compass.
Compass and index card.
Once you get your compass and your index card, and while you're doing that, look at me. I'm going to explain to you what's going on. And I'm fixing to let you do this for a couple minutes to where we can practice finding some directions and setting bearings. A bearing is a landmark, something that's not going to move. With these particular compasses that we have, can I see yours, Brian? When you open the top lid of the compass, there's a string running down the middle of it. You see that? Everybody see that? If you open it and look through it, what you're going to do is, for instance, if my target is that big oak tree right there, I'm gonna set this up to where it's down that oak tree. This little magnifying lens right here, you're gonna pop it up and have it at about a 45-degree angle to where you can see inside down, you can see the numbers. It's gonna enlarge the numbers for you to see it. This little golden piece here, this is called a thumb hook, or you can just pop your thumb through it to do this, all right? So just hook your thumb through there, have your top lid open to 90 degrees, and this one about 45, just like that.
If you want to change,
does everybody see that?
This green right here slides. You see how you have these 2 arrows? Everybody see these 2 lines?
The
this
outside
slides
numbers.
if you want to put it in the middle.
Yeah.
Right here.
And if you look on these particular compasses, we're pretty fortunate. There's a plastic line right in the middle of the lid. That's directly in the middle, and that's lined up with this golden string.
That is good.
See that? Take the long green line and align it to that piece in the middle. Put it right there, just like this. Does everybody see that? Just like that? Got it? Then pop that up, put it on your tree, put the tree in the middle of that. Look through your magnifying glass and read the number on the outside of the ring. It should be like 210, 209, around there. You take you read it, the number on the outside. Here you go, Brian, you can do it.
Yeah, I'm at 204.
I'm at 2.
Well, it depends which tree you're looking at. If you're looking at that one, you're going to be at 210. If you're looking at this one, you're going to be at different. I was looking at the big oak tree over there. That's a pecan tree. All right, I was looking at the oak tree. It's all right.
You don't.
It's all right. I'm sorry. All right. This is how you set in a bearing. Once you do that, you can do that with any immovable object. Okay, so now what you need to do, look at your flashcard. Grab your flashcard. Hey, everyone, stop setting bearings. We're running out of time.
232.
Eyes up here.
Okay.
Everyone's looking. Get your flashcard. Let me see, Eric. Use it for a demonstration. All right. You're gonna get your flashcard. There's a number, the degree right there. That's a bearing. I came out here and preset these myself. All right. So this is a bearing that I set. You can find this by setting your dial according to north. You let it set to north. You're gonna turn your dial to 245. Wherever it's at, you set it. You got 290 feet to go. You're gonna walk in that direction of travel for 290 feet. There's gonna be a landmark that I want you to find. You write down what landmark you're next to. It might be the light post. It might be the big oak tree. It might be that big pecan tree over there. It might be this light post, all right? Everybody's cards are different, so don't try to cheat, because if you have them and they're gonna be out of order, like his first one's 245, somebody's seventh one might be 245, so don't try to cheat. All right. You know where to start from. That's a good question. How do you know where to start from? There's a big purple box on the ground right here. Everyone pay attention. Come in here. There's a big purple box. Even if we have enough time to find like 2 of these, it's going to help you Wednesday.
We don't have time at all.
Stand near
We
the
got
box.
1 minute left.
Set the bearing and try to find a landmark. Even if you find one, this is gonna be super useful. Set the bearing and try to find one.
What's 140 feet that way? We will say 70 each.
Move out my way.
It's 100. We walked 100 feet. So if you had 20 steps, yours is 5 feet per step. Does anybody have a question about how to get their feet? Yeah.
It's that little tree.
Walking out.
And Tom.